The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right to the air is Daniels. That's complete to Pierce.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Daniels looking to throw.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Saints at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Ryan Brzee, the man to bring him down. Hey, look at this Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
That's into the hands of Cobbs, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Play fake. Hill. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Black. Ready. Black. Ready.
On first down, Golden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ready.
3-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try the air now with Hill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
Ready.
Now Hill. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Field. Black. Come on. Set. Yellow. 43. Yellow. Hey. Blue.
Now it's Hill. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Daniels.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There to knock it away was Brian Branch. Here's 2nd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10
Come on,
at the
Clark,
44-yard line.
Black 40. Flight blue. Hut, hut.
Hill now to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Let's go. 6, 50, green, set,
Hill. going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
33, yellow, zoom. Blue striker. Ready?
Back to throw. Hill. He's going to find Cobbs here. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Royal.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 32-yard line. Ringo.
60 Bobcat.
2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again.
James Pierce
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let it go.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hill. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 10 black. Go pink. Steel black. Set.
From the gun, here's Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Late groupie now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10. Falcons 7. Late Groupie to kick.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Black, next, needle, blue. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready? Red, yellow, 45, white. Ready?
They go play fake, and it's Hill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready? Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Out of the gun, Hill. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Off of play action, Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Blue striker. Set.
To throw is Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Elijah Arroyo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Saints 10. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Strong running at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Daniels looking to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's caught at the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Quickly able to add the PAT. And it's now 17-14.
Falcons 14.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
To kick off for the Saints.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a... lead.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Falcons 14. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is showing faith in a running back who just lost a fumble a minute ago. That was returned for a touchdown. Now, some coaches might let him think about on the bench for a bit, but he's right back out there. They're showing that they have confidence in him.
And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46.
Hill looks to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
32. Going red. Right. White.
A shotgun snap for Hill. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. After 60, after 60. 19 tight. 7 Falcons, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
To the air goes Daniels. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cowboy 8. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 36 yards on the play. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First down.
Here's Hill. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Slide 2.
Now Hill. Over the middle, complete. That's Yates. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got some space here.
Now look out. He's to the 20.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and
taking it right down Broadway.
Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamison Williams
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they will try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Daniels.
And it's a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Daniels.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up the middle for 3, and it's second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go play action. Daniels targets Metcalf along the sideline.
So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing now is Daniels.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Nick Red. Down. Cut.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. Hill now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly.
He's got him in, complete. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Good move at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Hill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Let's go. 33. Blue striker. Claude red.
Back to throw. Hill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Hurry. 10 cycles. 6. Rebels.
And an open first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Hill. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Now Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another Falcons first down.
Red, cycle, right through.
At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Hill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
19 Lions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Olave. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his target Royal. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Check smash. 70 raises. 70 raises.
Back to throw again. It's caught by Royal. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Groupie for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Saints 55, Falcons 29. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Got his man. It's Williams. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oakland, first down.
Ready.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Hey, Brent.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Push. Hey, check.
19 tight, 19 tight. Coop, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Mustang 19. Trap 60. Take over.
To throw is Daniels.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,